Hello, and welcome to Cursed Content Club. As always, I am your host, Chris Wolfhart. And with me, as always, are my co-hosts, Dan and Bob Video Games of GigaBoots.com.
I prefer iced coffee.
I'm worried.
And Dr. Aggro from that one corner of your local library.
Where did this movie come from again?
And we are watching the hot new movie, Ice-T's War of the Worlds.
I feel like we should all make an effort to keep calling it that so that way he gets angrier and angrier.
Okay, I made this mistake too. I think it's Ice Cube. It's not Ice T.
No, it's iced tea.
It's Ice T.
No, it's Ice-T.
It's iced tea.
Ice Cube looks way different. Ice Cube is the one that was in Law and Order for so long.
Okay. All right.
Bob, it is 2025. How are we still doing this?
They bizarrely had very similar career trajectories.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense when you really just AI, language model, just put it together. And it's like, raw same components of like segments they started in, trajectories, naming.
It is Ice Cube.
What?
Yeah, I was like, this looks nothing like Ice T. That's right.
I wanted that to land for a second.
Oh, it is Ice Cube.
Okay,
I got who was who mixed up.
Yeah, no.
God damn it.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, Law and Order guy looks like this and looked way older.
Dude, there's so much beard here. I didn't know.
So Ice Cube's War of the Worlds.
Thank you.
One moment. I kind of want the iced tea version of this now.
Oh yeah, that'd be way better. Absolutely.
I don't know. That remains to be seen, I guess. We'll see how the material plays out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, maybe this will be great.
Maybe they cast him based entirely on the first image that comes up of Ice Cube looking fucking pissed.
I mean, he is good at that.
He's good at that.
I don't know how we made this mistake when we had to watch Ride Along in the past.
Thank you. I was trying to remember what fucking movie we had seen. Jesus.
I wonder if we made that mistake in that
100% someone did. I don't know who of us did, but it fucking happened. Why the fuck did we watch Ride Along for content?
Couldn't tell you.
It prepared for other things we would have to watch in the future starring Kevin Hart.
That's true. That's true. God, is that the only other Kevin Hart thing we've seen other than certain things that we haven't released content on that might be relevant to certain series we've run starring Kevin Hart?
I feel like there's been something else Kevin Hart in it that I just can't remember, and we're not going to elaborate.
He's in a lot of things.
Yeah. So the conceit of this movie, if you are unaware, dear listener, is that it's all in FaceTime.
What?
Like the movie is told through a series of video calls.
I thought that was
okay. All right. That's a thing that could be good.
Which makes sense from the really stupid angle of the initial broadcast of War of the Worlds being a radio drama that was framed as almost as being real and tricked people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess it works from like not works, but I guess the idea is like a modern day version of that. And these kind of bottle episode horror movies have worked before. Like people really liked what was it called? Pontypool. That's a zombie apocalypse movie, but you're in a radio booth with a guy.
Huh.
As he talks about it and like finds out things about it.
I think most of, what was it, Paranormal Activity 4 was done like that?
So I have no faith that this executes on the idea even remotely. I assume it will mostly be Ice Cube just staring at the camera incredulously for most of the runtime.
Yeah, somehow I doubt in Ice Cube's acting ability to carry this project.
I mean, maybe fucking Atlas. This is actually made by Amazon. The most damning fact about it.
Oh.
I mean, Amazon's had some good series. Like, I thought Rings of Power was pretty interesting for those first few episodes we watched.
So what movies do you like from Amazon? You know, they keep printing them on the boxes that they ship you, so that way you go watch them.
Oh, no, the movies they make?
Yeah. What's your favorite Amazon movie? Now that's a podcast.
Surely they have something better than The Gorge.
Bob, Are you meaning to tell me The Gorge is the only Amazon movie you've seen?
Isn't that an Apple movie?
Oh, is it Apple? So you don't think you've ever seen an Amazon movie?
I don't think so.
Every time I find out about an Amazon movie, I look at a trailer and go, oh, hell no. This one, it blew up online, and I went, the whole movie can't be that, right?
I was tempted to watch that John Cena one where he's the president.
Oh, that one.
There's a John Cena movie where he's the president?
Yeah, it came out in the last few months, right?
It did. It was like probably only 1 month ago. Idris Elba is like the
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister of
Heads of State.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heads of State. Yeah, that one. That movie, honestly...
This at least has a funny idea behind it.
Are you saying Ice Cube isn't funny?
Yeah!
I would say that the concept of War of the Worlds told through FaceTime is not as funny as the UK Prime Minister and US President go down, their plane goes down behind enemy lines and they have to fight their way out. By the way, they are Idris Elba and John Cena. I think that is a much funnier, much funnier idea.
But we're not here for Funny Idea Club. This is Cursed Content Club. We're here to review what, again, I'm going to revisit what I said at the opening. I think we should just keep calling it Ice-T's War of the Worlds.
I feel like Ice-T hasn't earned this. Doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, Ice-T doesn't deserve that.
End up with a problem like the Red Letter Media thing, where it's like, people keep saying I ruined Star Wars. I didn't even work on Star Wars.
Sinbad's War of the Worlds.
God, that would be so much better. Unspeakably good. I would watch an hour and a half of that man in this exact role.
Was Sinbad in Independence Day?
No, he was in that Genie movie.
You're such a bad person.
I thought that was Shaq.
It was Shaq.
I've had enough of this.
Kazam. We all know about it.
I've had enough of this. I think it's time. None of us have any expectations for this. Nobody lie.
Hey,
pretend you do.
I read the book.
Okay.
I watched the old movie with Tom Cruise.
That is not the old movie.
I watched the newer.
Watched an old movie with Tom Cruise.
Yes, that movie's now very old, Edgar. You're old.
It's 20 years old, yes.
I'm very excited and prepared for what might be the actually good adaptation of War of the Worlds, the book, because the manga was way better.
I assume this will cease being funny by 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hear there's some questionable writing decisions that come off as completely laughable.
Yeah, probably.
I still don't believe this movie is real. I first started hearing about its existence like 36 hours ago, and I haven't seen enough proof.
This movie looks fake.
I'm really afraid. I'm gonna play this, and it's just like weird hentai that you guys have sent me on a quest to view for some inexplicable reason, and have had me record a high quality local backup of my reaction to it.
If there is ever a time where we go into something blind and discover it has tons of obvious Gen AI, it will be this movie. There's no better. There is no better time.
Oh my God, Grok CG this sequence.
We didn't know that Grok had accidentally hallucinated an incredibly racist story to stick next to the thing we told it to make for this scene in the movie. It just thought about what newspapers should cover and had some opinions.
Yeah, that's the press release. Then 2 hours later, a rogue intern told Grok to CG that incredibly racist thing.
And then nobody looked at it ever again. We just put it in.
I can't believe this is all an intern's fault and no one else is culpable.
Let's go watch this movie.
If you want to watch the movie with us, you can do so via the link in the description over at patreon.com/gbpodcast, where you get commentary tracks for something like 60 movies and also access to an exclusive film, Isolation 119, a birdemic in its own right, a fantastic story of a man who goes to Thailand to make a movie to get a tax break on his trip to Thailand. That's patreon.com/gbpodcast.
back. Ice Cube's War of the Worlds is probably the most incompetent film we've ever watched. Possibly even more than Birdemic. If nothing else, it is more embarrassing for it is far more embarrassing a film than Birdemic. Because Birdemic, some guys.
Right.
This, Amazon.
And Universal had their name on it.
They did.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Did they do the Tom Cruise one? Like, can it be some weird rights issue?
Right, like they own War of the Worlds.
Huh. Maybe that's the explanation.
No, it looks like Paramount was behind the first one. I mean, the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna God damn it. Bob can't win.
I can't even tell listeners, I can't even tell you not to watch this one because watching it and not watching it are equivalent experiences.
No one used it up an hour and a half.
I was going to say we hit many new lows. The only movie I would say is the same as watching it and not watching it is Captain America Brave New World. That didn't hit any new lows. It was just depressing.
I don't think anybody who isn't watching it for some sort of job adjacent activity like us. I think 15 minutes into that movie, their ass is opening Balatro, and that's the end of them ever looking at the screen again. They'll be like, yeah, I watched it. What happened in it?
But then they'll miss all the right-click over hack drone, mandate drone, download. Sorry, my favorite in the movie is right-click new, which just gives him someone's phone number.
Yeah. It's that easy.
Dan, let's see your review on the patented cursed content scale of -5 to 5.
Amazon has put out the equivalent of your iPhone making a photoreal collage set to music and called it a motion picture. It is unreal the depths of not giving a shit this movie does the whole time. And it was obviously filmed during COVID, but there is no explanation for it coming out in 2025. Scrap this project. Easily the most droppable thing ever. Why did you release it to anyone? Truly the most amateur and worst thing we've ever watched. -5. Even the ironic enjoyment is constantly suffocating under the stupidity of the film and its incredible, I believe I said during the film, at some point it stops being a dog whistle and starts being a dog symphony. -5.
Bob.
I've never seen an entire film written by your parents who don't know how anything works. Not even one thing. The only news network that exists is Fox News. Even further cementing, this was written by your parents. -5.
Aggro.
I never thought I would watch a movie and think to myself, oh, this guy watched CSI Miami and was dumber than its target audience. In addition to being literally unbelievably stupid, this movie also has moral through lines of corpo saviorism and just the worst kind of veering into Q. Oh, the regular government and everything they do is fine, but there's this secret rogue element. This movie is rancid. Everything it purports is vile. This was an offensive product. -5.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised it wasn't as bad, like the government isn't bad, it's a bad actor within the government. It's this evil racist middle manager that's bad. I'm really surprised it didn't end with Ice Cube being the new head of the NSA. Like, I'm surprised they added in the element of him refusing so he can watch the government.
But it did have the weird moment where it was like the lady at NASA got promoted to the head of NASA because of all of this. It was like the second best thing they could do.
Yeah, it also makes no sense unless the idea is everybody above her was killed.
Or in on it and got fired, which is unclear.
Yeah, I don't.
He might have right-clicked on her personnel file and promoted her.
Yeah, and then selected promote.
New promote.
They have the line about how this is all private space programs putting up these evil surveillance satellites. So that feels like it wouldn't cross over into NASA.
Yeah, no,
Maybe?
there was a lot of these various government agencies have bad actors in them.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't anything about NASA that I can recall or caught. There's a lot of words in this movie, so it's entirely possible that I just missed a line or two.
Yeah. -5, by the way.
What? No way.
Has any other movie gotten all -5s from us?
Tim and Eric.
I think I may have given it a point.
Did we all give
Like,
Birdemic a -5? Or did you give that a -4 or
I
something?
gave it a little bit higher because I enjoyed the first 2/3, and then the last third makes me wish I was dead.
The comments will tell us.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We'll let them figure it out. Just like we're gonna figure out the bad actors and solve them.
Yeah. So speaking of bad actors, Aggro, who's the best character in this movie?
Oh, who indeed? Starfire.
You're just saying that because of their
Starfire is the
username.
best. Starfire is the best character in this movie. He has like 3 lines of indignation about his friend bringing his government agent dad into their Zoom call, and then he gets laser fried by an alien.
Dies with dignity.
Okay.
Went down smooth.
Dan, who's the best character?
I would hate to mess up their name, so I'm just looking real quick at the name of the character. I just want to make sure it is in fact Mark. It is in fact Mark. Mark is the best character. He makes good faces for his profile pictures. He's an enjoyable, I'm freaking out and I'm in over my head character. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Mark.
Bob.
My pick is a little unorthodox.
Mm.
I'm going to pick, if they'll allow it, Amazon. Amazon enabled various people in the film to actually get their job done and give them a special drone to deliver his thumb drive that saved the world.
That is foul.
Thank you, Amazon.
Because Amazon was there, it was fun. Thanks,
This
Amazon.
is so gross.
Yeah, the movie was real gross.
God. I don't even know. It's so awful. It's so hard to pick. I guess I'll pick... God. I guess I'll pick his son.
Yeah?
Disruptor?
Because he's the only character in the movie. You know what? I'll pick his daughter because she is properly distancing her control freak father from her life.
Or trying, but he's so enabled, but also a good guy.
Yeah, definitely. And then we have to go to worst character. This movie barely has characters, but Dan, who's the worst character?
Thelma and Louise. I thought when they showed Thelma and Louise, there would be like a bit where it was like 2 hackers, and it would be interesting. And no, it just flashbangs a person on the screen,
Yeah.
and then they're dead instantly. And I'm like, you had not a lot of things in this movie have promise, but I felt like the hacker cabal could have been something. We could have done something there, and no, they all just get instantly vaporized.
Yeah, like, what was that? 5 minutes after introduction?
If even 5 whole minutes, I feel like it might have been 2. I should have started a timer.
Aggro, who's the worst character?
The FBI agent that our man keeps Zoom calling. One, she was holding her phone up to her face while she was doing a no-knock raid on an apartment. 2, every time she gets involved in the story, every time he calls her back, like the movie gets stupider as a function of time on an even slope. But every time she shows back up, you can hear the audible clunk as it rapidly drops to another layer of stupid.
It's true.
I'm picking Ice Cube.
Fair.
But he takes off and puts on his glasses.
Yeah, like 300 times.
And his emotions.
Like, his character is useful idiot. Like, his character is, I spy on everyone for the US government, but am somehow opposed to the super spy program, which is somehow different than me being able to remotely access anybody's computer at any time while also listening to their phone at any time. Like, they don't explain that he doesn't go back on all of that.
No, because that's him. he's morally just.
Like,
Of course.
Yeah.
the movie really doesn't sell how this new Goliath program is meaningfully different.
Well, it attracted the aliens
yeah, that's the main thing.
that were already here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bob, who's the worst character?
Again, maybe not a character per se,
Oh my God.
but I got intensely angry every time they showed me Fox News.
It's understandable.
And they kept doing
It's
it.
literally the only, and I cannot put enough scare quotes around this, news organization shown in the whole movie.
And if it can't be them, Tucker calls himself is named at the end.
Yeah, no, he does an important social
Yeah.
media post about the events of the movie.
Disgusting. Hideous.
It's true. This movie doesn't have a lot of bad actors, but it has a lot of bad actors.
This movie is essential Biden media in that it's based on something old, and literally the second we stop recording this, none of us will ever think about it ever again. I'll start with best scene. I guess I'll have to pick the one scene that caused any neural activity at all, which is them inexplicably flying the drone through the Department of Homeland Security office instead of him just going up to get the fucking drone. Like, he's standing in front of the mainframe. He's like, you gotta get the drone to me. You gotta get the drone to me. It's like, you could go up to where it doesn't have to fly through tunnels. Like, you're filming the world's shittiest video game set piece here. This is the GTA mission that filters everyone.
They even had to film in a part where the window despawns so that the drone can fly
They
in.
have an explosion and then crossfade out of that into him being in the office. And I'm like, that is unreal.
So that's my pick for the best scene, because it was a scene, and the movie doesn't have very many of those. So, Bob, what's the best scene?
Obviously,
Obviously.
the scene where we discover the aliens are hacking the mainframe. Because this actually is almost filmed like a movie, where this NASA lady wanders into this office building that's being hacked, and you see all the tentacles going into the servers. And it feels almost like it's a film. Almost. It's not there, but it's almost there.
It's doing the exact dumb things so many films have done, and it even had a server diagram to show how hacked their servers were.
And it actually showed a thing had happened. Unlike most of this movie.
Dan.
I feel like this is a movie I'm going to have to spend a long time digesting, like to make heads or tails of what was best and what was worse. So here's what I'm going to say is the best scene, because it is one of the most impactful scenes, but the entire rest of the movie doesn't do anything to reframe our main character or understanding of shit to make him regret this moment. But it could exist in a good film. The scene where she's at the coffee place clearly and her dad is like, I droned your fucking fridge. You need to stop eating the things you're eating. This is bad for the baby. And I was like, oh, this could be like a thing we do. And the movie went, nah. But that was a moment, and I think it might qualify for best scene. In and of itself, that scene's pretty good.
It did feel like a scene.
And it establishes clear character relations. And kind of the arc of the film was allegedly about him being overbearing because his dead wife, he promised he would take care of the kids. And that's like almost a thematic parallel to oversight of the government. But that's don't draw those two as parallels ever.
So they had to have rewritten the script at some point, right? Because it makes no sense whatsoever because he has this thing in the movie, Ice Cube, where he's repeatedly playing like a voice text from his wife to remember her. That makes no sense if she died slowly of an illness. That's like, that was the last thing she sent me before the accident.
What if he scrolled up through a bunch of DMs?
Because he keeps sending her each year these message that isn't delivered. So that has to be the last thing she sent him.
Yep.
Does he is it the last thing? Is it all he's got? Does the only person who works at the NSA have no other footage of her? Did he only get this gig after she died? In his grief, he wandered into an empty NSA building and it imprinted on his DNA, and now he is the chosen one?
I don't know.
We need the prequel, obviously.
Yeah. Aggro, what's the best scene?
During a montage of the tripods going around fucking up shit just behind an obscuring object, there is this great shot of 3 of them gathered around a nuclear power plant doing the Silence brand eye lasers at it. Best shot in the whole movie.
That was
Yeah.
fucking.
Time for worst scene. Bob, what's the worst scene?
Please don't take this from me.
I don't know what yours is. Mine was honestly competing with best scene. Because it's memorable.
Yes.
But it's really stupid.
Damn it, he's gonna have my scene.
No, this is near the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
People start yelling at our main character, Ice Cube, to get on Zoom now.
It's true.
To get on Zoom with the President of the United States.
The man from the Department of Homeland Security is like, we need to Zoom the zit rep now.
What are you doing? Why are you on Zoom?
They should have gotten Bob Odenkirk to play the Department of Homeland Security. It would have been perfect.
Yeah, no, that this movie might actually be a 10.
Would have been one of the only times we had to break the -5 to 5 scale.
If every single act was actually comedians just playing it straight,
Oh,
this would be magnificent.
Yeah, that scene is really funny and terrible and stupid. Like so much of this movie.
It's really early on to it. Lets you know what you're in for.
I'll go next. So during the initial attack, Ice Cube's daughter gets a piece of rebar through her femoral artery. And she yanks it out. She's like, oh, I thought it would help if I bled out.
Yeah.
But this
Doctor, by the way.
Yeah, doctor, by the way, has a fucking medical degree. But this culminates in her loser Amazon employee boyfriend going, I got this, and holding up a roll of fucking packing tape. Like, motherfucker, that isn't doing shit. Her ass is dead. The fuck do you mean you're gonna stop one of the worst possible case of bleeding you can have with packing tape? Packing tape can barely stick to packages.
Thank you, Amazon.
Yeah, and also the general Amazon is the hero somehow shit in this movie. Aggro.
Ice Cube reading the file bomb of the government's been hiding aliens, and the Project Goliath is like double super ultra surveillance that is somehow functionally different in a way we're not going to describe. And all of the other government guys told that one guy not to do it and then didn't stop him. He did it anyway somehow. But he did it all on his own against Chuck Schumer's wishes. This specific thing that he's doing, that's the same thing the government is doing, is bad, and we need the real government to stop him because the system works. This movie is morally bankrupt. It is acidic.
It is literally the most sinister film we've ever watched. Reminder, we watched all the Channel Awesome films.
And take us away, Dan. What is the worst scene?
So, and thank God nobody took it. There's a scene at the end where they're all on the phone, kind of, with the homeless man, and they're like, go out in the street and fucking kill yourself to flip over this drone. And he's like, no. And they're like, we'll give you free internet for a year. And he's like, why? So you can track me, government? And I'm like, I fucking hate you, movie. And then they're like, we'll give you $1,000 gift card. Go out there and flip the drone. Like it's a Facebook scam. And then he does. I hate that.
And also,
I hate that scene on so many levels.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
I guess the joke is he has a phone, but he's worried about the government tracking him.
There's so many layers to that scene I abhor. It's like people will fall for the $1,000 Amazon gift card thing because they do that on Facebook all the time. This is great. It's so funny. What a funny joke I made.
They should have actually showed the homeless man die.
They should have. And then our main character should have been like, it's fine, he was homeless.
Right.
Because the rest of the film is that evil.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Again, written by right-wing parents. That's all it is.
That's really how it feels, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure there's 87 people on this script. There's no way there's not.
Like, how many people had to be involved who knew absolutely nothing about how any computer software works, any computer hardware works, any part of the government or the military is structured or operates, basic physics, human emotions, biology of any sort. Watching this movie, at a certain point, I realized most of my mind was taken up trying to will my heart into stopping. I wanted to be dead rather than watching this movie.
The fact this evil is out there is so bad. It's just they unleashed an evil on the world. It's free to watch if you have Amazon Prime, but I'm sure they would just give it to you for free anyways because the goal of the movie isn't entertainment.
No. Please, just switch back to trying to convince me to watch Heads of State.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to see ads for this ever again.
I don't think they had a goal for this movie. I think it was all just a terrible mistake. So, the writer of this movie was a man named Kenneth A. Gold. He has written a lot of bullshit, but more interestingly, it was rewritten by Mark Hyman, who is a prolific Hollywood rewriter.
He saved it.
And this is maybe the worst thing he's ever worked on. I'm just gonna list some shit that he rewrote or polished. Me, Myself, and Irene.
Better than this.
Oh, yeah.
Rush Hour.
Better than this.
Yeah.
Shanghai Noon.
Better than this.
Wild Wild West.
Better than this.
How?
Shrek.
Better than this.
How did you...
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, these are like
Much
real
better than
movies.
this.
These are like iconic films.
Right?
Madagascar 3. Penguins of Madagascar. Monsters vs. Aliens. The Ant Bully. Kangaroo Jack. Okay, that might compete. That's the first thing on this list. Like, I don't know about that
That's gotta
one.
be better than this.
That's got to be better than this.
It's got to be better than this. Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
They must have paid him a decent amount of money to rewrite this.
And to keep his name in the
Probably.
credits.
The Lindsay Lohan Freaky Friday from the aughts.
That's better than this.
The First Bayformers.
It's better than this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
And
tasked with saying that, but yes.
there's other movies that aren't that notable. And Girl Busters, the 2016 Ghostbusters movie.
Oh.
Never heard it referred to as that, huh?
Notice that notice nobody said a specific phrase after I said that one.
I don't know. I never watched that one.
I unfortunately have watched that one, and I don't want to compare these two things because then I'm thinking about both of them at the same time.
Yeah, that's poisonous.
Oh, you want to talk about that? There was a long stretch in this movie where I tried to decide whether this was more stupidly written than Killzone Shadowfall. And at the end, I decided that I'm just pissed off that comparison had to happen.
yeah, that's fair.
What do you think the wiki entry for this says about the ending?
I don't think there's a wiki entry for this. That's how much I don't think this movie's real.
One moment. God, I hope you're right. I want to see it just disappear. War of the Worlds 2025. Oh, wow. The Tom Cruise one was exactly 20 years ago. Wild. Well, there is the Wikipedia article.
Unfortunate.
Does anybody have any final shit to say about this movie?
I'm serious. The movie really was like if your iPhone auto-generated a collage. It's that level of just garbage. The movie's in so many ways virtually identical, indistinguishable from what an AI would generate. And there were a couple scenes that looked like an AI may have generated that. It's completely amateurish. It does multiple cuts. Okay, so I spent the whole film not complaining about this because we got into the whole why is it in the wrong leg now and the whole FaceTime flip thing, right?
Right.
If he's the one doing the calls and we're on his side, which you're led to believe because of the connection and you seeing everything he does, his feed would never judder or cut. That isn't how that works. Your camera sending the image to the display would not have internet interference to make it drop frames.
We're actually seeing it through the lens of a third party who's hacked into his PC.
Oh my
it
God.
It goes all the way to the top.
Well,
it was Joe
Ruptor.
Biden.
The aliens are sucking data, Dan. They just sucked up part of the
That happened
image.
before the aliens.
The aliens been here since
We don't know.
1944.
We don't know that.
They were here all along.
Data.
Yeah.
What an enormously stupid
Christ.
movie.
Yeah, this is
Reboot
maybe,
had a better idea of how computers operate.
Whatever
Yeah.
it's that.
It's true.
Yeah, no, this is somehow one of the stupidest movies ever.
Once again, this is oh man, this is a really bad movie. What did the director do? Music videos. And one episode of The Society, a Netflix show about teenagers and mysteries.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Oh. I'm surprised that you actually knew what it was.
I have a habit of watching terrible series on Netflix for fun. I wonder where I might have gotten that particular brain disease.
Could be anywhere. Bob, quick. We need to write a DNA virus to make Aggro delete himself.
Okay, well, it's got to be really quick. And I mean, like, in under a minute.
Okay, let's drone a thumb drive over to Aggro so he can delete himself.
I can't get over how the ending of this is so much stupider than the actual end of War of the Worlds. Or the radio play, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is it War of the Worlds where it's like they're weak to fucking water, they die as soon as they start
No.
encountering water? Oh,
No,
That's,
it's common cold.
Oh, damn it. Which
yeah,
Shyamalan
it's-
movie
it's
is that?
Signs.
that
Signs.
yeah, it's Signs. I got it mixed up with them being killed by Earth pathogens,
Yeah.
which is a thing
Yeah.
that makes a million times more sense than the DNA virus of this movie.
Yeah, no, like that ending rules.
Mm-hmm.
It should have had one of the tentacles trying to get Ice Cube, and then he sneezes on it, and the whole big thing outside falls over.
I'm trying to think, like, how do we rank the stupidity between this and Signs? Because Signs, the aliens went out of the way to invade a planet mostly covered in water.
Right.
I mean, like, you're telling me, like, the U.S. government wouldn't invade a lava planet if they thought there were resources there we could use?
Yeah, I Signs is so much a better movie than this. I don't even think it's that great a movie, but it's a hell of a lot better than this.
Oh, of course, this is... I doubt we will watch a worst thing ever.
If it's something worse, it probably won't also be propaganda.
Right, because this is terrible on multiple vectors. It's terribly put together, it's terribly stupid, and it's terribly insidious.
Like, if you swapped the actors, the caliber of actors, and the VFX between this and Birdemic would stomp this movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Sadly.
Yeah, before we watched it, I was convinced this was going to be something more like Ice Cube plays the regular man, finding out the alien invasions through all the social media posts. I didn't think it'd be about him being an NSA agent. That's insane. Why would you ever make that?
Because you have nothing inside your soul anymore. Right. And Amazon told you to do it.
Well, look forward to next time on Cursed Content Club, where I doubt we hit anything as insidious and terrible as this.
Yeah, not a chance.
We get to food fight, and I go, how come no one online mentioned all these dog whistles?
Yeah, I'd be really shocked at myself if I didn't notice them. But let's not tempt fate. Let's not tempt fate on finding something worse than this.
Chris looking back on it's like, oh right, I did have a drinking problem. Yeah, I don't think I was sober for that one.
I mean, there's somebody who does a bunch of Sig Hales, but they're the villain. I think they can get away with that.
The executive producers for this month's GigaBoots videos are Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Cooper Tank, BN12, Rado, and Virnbarm. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these guys. If you want to become an executive producer or a normal patron, head on over to patreon.com/gigaboots today.